you could see, especially the way they started the second half, that's a good team. That team's will compete with Harvard and probably Princeton for the Ivy League title. They were without arguably their best player, their point guard. So it was fortunate for us. That team did beat Villanova early in the year, played Kentucky. I think it was close at about 10. And so they weren't going to be really super impressed with us. Those are pretty high-level guys. But I thought, again, that our front line, obviously Janai Broom dominated in there. And we shared it. We obviously took care of business. Okay, now we get ready to get conference play. Our first two opponents have, beaten us. Arkansas 2 out of the last 3 times we played them. Last time we were at Arkansas, they stormed the court when we were number 1 in the country. We've won there before, but it'll be everything we want and then some. And then we bring Texas A&M in next Tuesday, and they've had our number. So it's not the easiest way to start the conference, but we're playing well right now, and so that's a very positive thing heading in. And 11-2 finishes up our non-conference schedule, and the math as far as our KenPom and things along those lines. We're in position to be in position, and over the last 7 years, we've got the best non-conference winning percentage in the SEC. That matters to me because obviously we wanted to raise the credibility of Auburn basketball, and our it's just the math matters. And so if you're in our league and you're a bad number, then you bring the whole league down. You just bring them down. And then if you have a chance that you're in league play and you've got a bad number and you beat somebody a couple times, knock them out of the tournament. And I did not want Auburn to be that. And it had been that for a long time. So I'm very pleased that this team continued to add to the history.
Coach, 7 different players hit a 3 for you tonight. Coming into the season, is this what you envisioned from a shooting standpoint, that Auburn would be able to get back to this kind of shooting?
Yeah, I thought that we could shoot it for sure. And the one game we didn't shoot it well was App State. But I have confidence in all those guys to shoot it. And now with Janai making 3 tonight, it's great that he's seeing the ball go in right now, and it's going to make us better offensively. And so I'm obviously excited about that. Penn packed it in, and the lane was crowded, and it was hard to get the ball posted up inside, and it was hard to drive it and get to the rim. So the shots were open, and fortunately they made shots, and that was a factor.
BP, you just mentioned it, but Janai hadn't hit a 3 since the Notre Dame game. He hits 3 tonight. Just how much better does that make you guys on offense? And also just how much have you seen him just keep working on that shot and still having the confidence to knock it down?
Yeah, no, it's just been one of those things where he hasn't gotten that many great looks. He got better clean looks tonight. He took them in rhythm. He's just got such a great offensive pace to his game. He just doesn't rush. He's a great athlete. He's got great balance, and he's able to do a lot of things in there offensively. Scores with his back to the basket. He's old school. Stepping to the foul line and making free throws is obviously really important. He works at it. And I heard Peyton Manning, say, I don't know how recently he said it, but he said that when your best players are your hardest workers, and when your best players are locked in, he says it sets the tone. And he talked about how rookies would come in and they'd see the vets and the great players, and they'd be in film taking notes. And so then they'd start taking notes. First guy in, last guy out. And they go, the young guy, oh, that's Indianapolis Colts football, or Denver Broncos football, or Auburn basketball. So Janai is sort of taking that responsibility. I think that we're going to go only as far as he takes us, on and off the court as a leader.
Just following up on that, when he was in here just a moment ago, Janai mentioned kind of doing shooting drills with Aiden, Denver, kind of top 3-point shooters on the team. How have you seen that extra work he's put in kind of help him develop as a shooter?
Well, I think I told you guys, I think this is one of the hardest working teams I've had, and those guys are in the gym. And obviously, Janai can, shoot, with the best of them. Again, putting in the time. And look, as a play caller, if I can bring the opponent's big out away from the basket, that opens the rim for everybody else. So his ability to shoot it and the need to guard him is as important as anything. And he feels good about himself. He obviously feels good about himself.
Penn gets off to a good start in the second half, and then Chad hits a couple of big shots. KD gets those steals and in transition. I mean, it's kind of been the thing for them. How much of a spark plug were they tonight, and how key is that for y'all as y'all go into SEC play?
That second group has definitely sparked us, particularly on the defensive end. I thought this was one of KD Johnson's best games because he did it at both ends of the floor. He had 4 assists, no turnovers. He rebounded the ball. He took good shots. He made plays defensively, and he didn't make negative plays. He had his motions under control, and he played really, really hard, really, really solid. He played really effectively. Chad Baker is just a great offensive player. He's got such feel. I trust him with the ball. Tonight he was able to get a few more shots up. He leads our team in assist turnover kind of ratio, and so I trust him with the ball to be able to make passes, be unselfish, and he can make open shots. He's got really good instincts defensively. Thought those guys played really well. Point guards didn't shoot it very well, but they obviously didn't turn the ball over either. So overall it was, but I think now the whole thing's gonna step up physically, and the last time we played a true road game, we didn't shoot it very well, and so we're gonna go to Arkansas, we're gonna make shots.
Coach, starting SEC play, can you talk about your point guard tandem? Aiden, maybe not so hot, just shooting tonight, but you seem to have a lot of confidence in those two guys. What will those rotations look like?
You know what? Teams scout too, and so they're not going to they're not going to go under on Aiden. They're going to come out there and blitz him and not let him have those open shots. And if there's nothing you can do about it. And so he's got to become more of a playmaker on those nights. And then obviously, those are my 2 youngest players, and in the area of youth, they're both fine offensively. They're gifted. They can both shoot it from anywhere on the court. They can play make. They don't turn the ball over. Offensively, those are 2 really good point guards. Defensively, they're going to have to step up, and I know they both can. They're both working at it.